Look at me. Yeah. So I found this. Making me very angry. So cute, you guys. It's pulsating in my brain too right now. I can feel it, you know, in my brain. Welcome to the vlog. We're at this thrift store, Lowe's.
No, it's not a thrift store.
It's not a thrift store? You got donut on your shirt.
So, now, I don't want to put this back in this chair.
Look at me. Go over there. What's up here? It's at the top. Now we're at the thrift store.
Not like right.
Whew, you guys are dirty. Hello everybody. Let me grab a. So welcome. Welcome to the vlog. It is Friday, so happy Friday. This has got to be his water. Why is this water? He must have forgotten. I'll set it right there for right now. So Sterling had to work, so we had to take her to work, but she's repainting her room, and so she wanted to look at paint at Lowe's and Walmart. So we went to Walmart. Did I buy anything at Walmart? Oh, I got Journey that, as you guys saw. She has been wanting that for months, really, ever since she saw it, and she always talks about it. And it was like $30. It was like $29. It might even been more. I don't know. It was really high. It's a My Life little kit. And so we saw it Tuesday at a different Walmart, and it was marked down to $24, which I still thought was really high. And then when we were there, she saw it, and I was like, how much is it? And she's like, it's a 1 and a 6. And I'm like, $16, are you sure? So I looked, and it was $16.50. So I said, go ahead and get it. And she is supposed to clean the living room and keep it clean for the next week. So, bribery. Anyway, we already ate lunch. It is 2:28. I have to go get her in a little bit, but I need to tidy up this kitchen. It's like it always is. We're just having hamburgers for dinner. I bought hamburger patties and chips and dip because I always like chips and dip with my hamburger. But I'm going to show you guys really quickly what I wore today. So I bought this skirt. I think it was at Salvation Army. I paid up. When I say I paid up, it's not like I paid up, but it's just that Salvation Army prices, usually their skirts are like $2.99.
Show them.
And this one, I already showed them, remember when you got it? And this one was $4.99, and it is from Shein, whatever you want to call it, which I prefer not to. It's like, I'm not against Temu or Shein, whatever you want to call it, or I'm not against those. I took my earring off. I had headphones on. But this is the earrings I was wearing too. I'm not against those brands, but if I am going to buy something secondhand at the thrift store, I prefer it to not be those like fast fashion companies. I prefer it to be, you know, something, just a brand in general, because I just tend to think that they are more of a better quality, especially vintage. There's a fly on the sink.
Catch him.
Where is he?
He's on the sink.
On the sink? see them.
On the tap.
Oh. What is that called? A
Tap.
faucet. Faucet, yes ma'am. I missed them. Biscuits. Anyway, so after we dropped her off, like I said, she works in a town that we normally don't go to, so we ended up going to that. We were leaving, and he was like, "Now what do you want to do?" And I was like, "Well, let's go to the Goodwill." And I was like, "And I can show you what it's like in the daytime, because if we ever go to that Goodwill,
it's rainy."
Well, it is rainy usually when we go there, but it's usually like if we're coming back from somewhere, because we don't ever go that way. And then I found this, you guys. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm getting ready to wash it, so.
Did it match your other one?
Yeah. So I found this.
Maybe you went in a hole.
Here, hand me that one. And I can show them.
Hold on, can you? Because I can't. I can't. I got my hand free. Uh-oh. Stop going.
And you guys, I don't know what, I'll tell you guys in a minute. First, let me just show you. So, I picked this one up a few weekends ago, and I filled it with my zinnia seeds, and it was $1. I got this jar for $1. It was brand new. It had the tags from wherever they purchased it from, and I don't remember where that was, but look. And so I was like, I need that, it matches. So, and I have more zinnia seeds drying, flower heads. So with the zinnias, in case anyone wants to know, in case you don't want to know, each petal is a seed. Let me pull it out, and it'll look like an arrowhead. So that is a seed that will grow a plant.
A plant?
Yeah, and so look at all these seeds.
Yeah, there's like 20 of them.
20 of them. So you just pull them off, and then you've got your seeds. So I just keep them, I just pop their heads and then dry them out, and they're over there drying. And so what I was going to say is, I don't know what happened, but all of my zinnias did not last. It's Friday, and I replaced them, what, Sunday? And usually they last for a good over a week, like without getting all sad and droopy. And you can't say that's because they didn't have water, because they're all still in water, but I'm thinking because it has rained so much, you guys, and it has just been overcast, very cool days. It is 76 degrees right now. It has been this way all week really, since last Friday. And I am in no way, shape, or form complaining. I'm just going to flip them all. But I am not complaining about that, because we had so much 100-degree days. That fly is just buzzing around here. Let me grab this on. Really, you get my apron on, but but it happened with all of them. So I don't know if it was because they had gotten so much moisture that this happened, because that's the only thing I can attribute it to, is that they just were really moist. They were really moist. Yeah, so I don't know. And there's this one. I already dumped that water. I'm gonna go pick some more here in a few. but all of these have been wilted away in less than 4 days. Well, 5 days. But normally they don't do that. Normally they just kind of dry up and get crusty. But they're still, you know, looking like a flower. They just dry up. So and I'm gonna kill that fly. So I need to wash that. My roses, this is what my roses look like. And roses, my roses generally do not last a week like my zinnias do. So I don't know. Like, there's a bunch more out there, and this is why I needed something bigger, because my bowl is runneth over. I might need to, what I really might need to do is get something I can lay them out flat, because I don't want them molding, and give them a little turn. Oh, there's a bug. I saw a bug. I saw a bug. Johnny, there's a bug in here. Where do you think he is now? Oh, this one is molded. We don't want that happening. Spiders living in the flowers, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so.
Yeah,
Maybe I need another plate to try these out. I saw where some person like used like a cookie sheet. She just laid hers all on the cookie sheet and let them dry. So this is what we're going to do for now. Just lay these over here. I see drying spot. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick some flowers. I'm gonna clean up around here. This cucumber, I don't like that. It's yellow, so again.
Okay, I washed that out.
Thanks. It's a lot of the issues.
You can put the thing.
Well, I'm just gonna leave it on the plate so they don't get moldy. They can dry out more evenly. Do you like your thing? Let me grab my apron really quick. Okay, apron is on. But anyway, I'm gonna wash this guy up, clean up some stuff. I wanna go pick more flowers. I'm probably gonna make some tea. I'm gonna wipe everything down, and I have to go get Sterling in an hour and 20 minutes. So we gotta leave in like an hour. Like I said, we're just gonna have hamburgers. I've been craving a hamburger, so we're just gonna have hamburgers tonight. Oh, the other thing I bought, actually I bought two other things I want to show you guys.
So of course you don't need to try.
Grandma core, guys, grandma core. And some lady said she does not like that grandma core saying, but to me this is grandma core. Anyway, I thought it was very nice. It was $4.99. I'm like, oh, I like it. I like the color of it. And yeah, I told my husband, I was like, all those plants, so if you missed that vlog, it was probably just a couple vlogs before this, because quite honestly guys, I haven't been vlogging. My vlogs were so far behind, and not only that, it's just I have changed my routine a lot, and I work, it's gotten to where I work pretty much all day on Monday, I work all day on Wednesday, and yeah, and so I worked all day on Monday, So I did work all day on Monday, and what did I do Tuesday? Tuesday I took it off. I had to, that's when I went to the dermatologist, and then we did do a little thrifting. Like I said, whenever we have appointments, I'm just Lysoling, because my appointment is in a different city. There's thrift stores that we like to hit in that area, so we hit those, and that is just kind of like a given. Like, we just know where, if I have an appointment, we're gonna go to those thrift stores, if that makes sense. So we did that. We lost me flower. So we did that. We went to those thrift stores, and then you know, I think I did film Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. I just Lysoled them. I really like this flower. If you've purchased fake flowers, or even looked at them really, I mean, they are expensive, depending on where you go, where you get them. I saw some at Walmart that were really nice. $6.99. I'm like, and it was just a little, it couldn't have been no more than like something that looked like this. I'm like, well, where's the rest of it? And they had some bushes like this for $11.99. I was like, what's going on here? I guess it all depends. And I saw some at Hobby Lobby too, and those ones were expensive. So not only did I want this picture, but I also wanted the flowers. And I actually think, because originally I was like, oh, I can, those fake plants that I got, I can, you know, put some of those fake plants in here. I thought it would be cute, but now I'm kind of digging the floral arrangement, and I really dig this old-fashioned ribbon. It is yucky, but if you don't know, I have a bunch of my mother-in-law's old ribbon downstairs, and I can go pick one of those out and pretty much make the same bow. With some fabric ribbon like that. We'll see if it matches. I might do that when I get back, because I don't have time right now. But where was I going with this? Oh, about me and my vlogging. Yeah, so I haven't been vlogging that much. I didn't vlog on Monday. I didn't vlog. I vlogged a little bit on Tuesday. I didn't vlog on Wednesday. And I don't think I vlogged yesterday, which was Thursday. So yesterday I had a doctor's appointment. I know I did film a little bit after the doctor's appointment, but I probably won't use that footage. It was just me rambling. So I had my 6-month checkup. So my doctor, and I'm like, why do I have to have this? Why do I have to have a 6-month blood work checkup? It's my thing. My husband does a yearly blood work checkup. So he goes yearly. He only has to go once a year. And it is the same doctor. And it's bothering me that I only have one earring on. It's just, he had the exact same doctor as I did. And our doctor left. And so we both got a new doctor. And I think it's either the doctor that I saw or this other doctor took his patients. So I don't think he sees the same woman I saw. Anyway, so I had my blood work. Everything's fine. She went over all my results. Like, vitamin D is low. That is probably 90% of the population. Vitamin D is low. Like, it is, I mean, Uncle Brian, vitamin D low. My husband, vitamin D low. Papa, vitamin D low. Me, vitamin D low. And you would think Papa, Uncle Brian, and my husband are always outside picking peaches in the sun, you know, so. And everything else, my iron looked really great. I haven't been taking my iron pills and I couldn't tell you how long. And as far as the vitamin D as well, I'm supposed to be taking a vitamin D vitamin and I haven't been taking it, but maybe I should start taking that. But other than, you know, those things, she's like, everything looks good. My cholesterol overall is good, but so like when they ratio it out, I don't know this stuff, you guys, but you're good and you're bad. So you take your good, you take your bad, you take them both, and there you have your cholesterol. That number's good. But my bad cholesterol, I guess it's your triglycerides, is higher than it should be. And she's like, and the way you get this down is you cut out the cakes, you cut out the cookies, you cut out the candies, you cut out anything that's sugary. You don't have sugary drinks, you don't have tea, you don't have juice, you don't have soda, you just drink water. Boring. And you know, it's like my whole appointment, I felt as if, so I'll give this doctor one more chance. But when I left there, I was mad. I was so mad. I felt like that she was trying to find something wrong with me. Like she was absolutely trying to, you know, like, all this stuff is great. Oh, your THS, which is my thyroid, which we all know I have a problem with my thyroid, right? But my doctor said it wasn't, like, previous doctor said I didn't have to be on any medication. That it was at the point where it was like, you know, either you can do something for it and bring it down, or you can, if you feel good the way you are, you can, you know, live with this, where it was at. I guess it was like on the teetering, like, oh, it's the high of the normal, you know what I mean? It's the high end of our normal, but we're not going to medicate you because you don't need to be medicated for that. And so, but if you want to be medicated, we can medicate you for that. So if you want to be on medicine, we can put you on some. And so I chose not to. I was like, no, if I don't have to be on a medicine, I don't want that in my body. I don't want to take that. Okay. So then she, you know, now we have a new doctor, and she's like looking through all of my work, and she's like, I felt as if she's trying to find something, like she's digging, right? And she's just trying to find something to have me come back, like trying. And she's like, oh, you're due for your mammogram. Guys, I just had a mammogram. I think it was at the end of October. We're in August right now. And she was like, I can go ahead and order that for you. And I was like, I just had a mammogram. I don't want another one. She's like, are you really denying this right now? And I said, yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am denying this. I'm not going to go get my titties squished. You know what? I just had them done. Like, what is it? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 10 months ago. I just had it done 10 months ago. It was at the end of October. Actually, it might have been in November. I couldn't find it. Anyway, yeah, so I like, yeah, it's not time. I'm not gonna go do that. But it felt, I didn't feel like my old doctor. And I'm not trying to like compare and be like, oh, I just want my old doctor back. I felt like he listened to what I had to say, because when I told him, you know, if I didn't have to be put on any thyroid medicine, I didn't want to be put on any thyroid medicine. And he was like totally understandable. He was like, oh yeah, you know, I totally understand that if you don't want to, you know, medicate something that really doesn't need to be, like, well, if you don't have a headache, are you gonna take an aspirin? If you have a mild headache, are you gonna take an aspirin, or are you just gonna, you know, not take one and see how it goes? I'm the type of person, like, if I have a mild headache, I'm not gonna take anything. If I have a headache and it's at the point where I know it's probably gonna get worse, I'm going to take something. So yeah, I'm not a person that wants to be medicated or take something just because. Again, the whole cholesterol thing, my numbers overall are good. She was like, oh, you know, and she gave me a copy of my blood results, and you know, everything overall, everything that they tested me for was good. Like, there was nothing in there that's like, oh my gosh, you know. And so I felt like she was okay. And then here's another thing. My blood pressure is always high when I go to a doctor. Always. My old doctor understood this. My old doctor knew. That's why when I first saw him, he made me take my blood pressure at home and keep a record, because obviously you don't want to have high blood pressure, right? And so I actually have a folder on my phone from when this was happening, when he told me to do this. And my blood pressures are, you know, 129/84, 115/75, 122/80, 131/86, 119/89. 89 is kind of high, but you know, 122/83, 117/77, 117/74, 117/74, 114/79, 122/80, 113/79, 124/81. So these are all just random dates of my blood pressures that I took and, you know, took a picture of. I didn't just do the good ones. So if it was a good one and I had previously saw, you know, like, you know, a day or so before that, if I took my blood pressure and it was, you know, 117/70, whatever it was, if it was in that range and I had already taken a picture previously, I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna take a picture. But if it was something a little bit different, I would. But there's a couple of them that were exactly the same. But anyway, regardless, the point I'm trying to make is that when I went there, it was like 142/80 something. I don't even have my paper. And so I was like, yeah, I have a headache right now because I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the day before. So on Wednesday for supper, I did not have the stuff to make what we were going to have for dinner. And so we just ended up having a feed yourself kind of night. And I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so I'm allergic to peanuts. And the allergist told me to try, have a big helping of peanuts, have a big helping of peanut butter, have a big help, you know, 3 times. Do that with eggs, do that with milk, do that with peanut butter, or peanut, not peanut butter, but peanuts, just to see what kind of a reaction I get on my body. Do I get hives? Do I have a rash? Do I, you know, go to the bathroom? Do I wake up, you know, swollen up? Which, that's what happened. I woke up, my eyes was all puffy, my fingers felt like sausages. I could not get my ring off. Even now, it's still hard to get it off. And so this was like 2 days ago. But it was at the point where it left a mark. Like, he could see where my finger was totally swollen. Yeah, I can get it off. But yeah, getting it off yesterday. No, there was no getting this ring off yesterday. I would have to cut my finger off probably. So anyway, I had a headache and it was getting worse and worse. So I took a pill, a headache pill, and put one in my pocket. And I thought, well, if it gets worse, going back to what I said, if it's not horrible, I don't want to medicate myself. But if it is, I will. I will. It's not like I'm against it. It's just I would like to hold off. Does that make sense? And so I had it in my pocket. And so, she's like, she really was making me angry, to be honest with you. Like, are you really denying this right now? I was like, yes, I am. Well, and then she would go off. I almost feel like she was really talking down to me. Like I didn't know what the heck I'm doing, or, I was like some kind of idiot. And nobody wants to be talked to that way. I mean, I don't care what degree you have and what you went to school for, and but I feel like respect, a little bit of respect, like. And so I tried to not come across as being, that way. It was taking everything I had to, like, because it was almost like she was really pushy, like really trying to push, like, I don't know how else to put it. Let's just say she's not the doctor for me. And so they took my blood pressure again, and it went down to 131 over like 80, 81 maybe. I don't know. It was the low 80s. And they're like, oh, that's better, And I was like, yeah, I have a really bad headache. And the one nurse was like, well, yeah, your blood pressure will be high if you have a bad headache. Anyway, and so then I get on the table and she has to listen to my heart and take the deep breaths. And she's like, I can see your pulse in your neck. And I'm thinking, yeah, because my headache is so bad. At that point, I was pretty much going into full-fledged migraine. And, I'm just trying to make it out of my doctor's appointment, quite honestly. And so I'm thinking, number one, you are making me very angry. Like, number two, I just want to get the heck out of here and my head is killing me. And so I was like, yeah, I have a bad headache. And she was like, well, and she called it something. I can see your blah, 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 pulsating with your heart. And I'm like, it's pulsating in my brain too right now. I can feel it, in my brain. Probably not in my brain, my head. But anyway. And she was like, I would, with your blood pressure being that high when you first got here, and, I think we should see you back in 3 months. First of all, I have no freaking idea why I have to go every 6 months to get blood work when there's nothing wrong with me. If I had issues, if I had overall high blood pressure, if I had deficiencies in some kind of something other than vitamin D. I think vitamin D is kind of common, but if I had something wrong, if I was on medication that you had to monitor my medication and my, if there was something wrong with me, I could understand. But there is nothing wrong with me. But I will put this out there that I have really good insurance, and I'm like almost feeling like they are trying to take advantage of my really good insurance. I mean, is that what it is? Is it, or am I just, is there something wrong with me? I have the blood work. I have a copy of it. I looked over it all. Everything is in check, except for, like I said, my triglycerides or whatever was elevated. What she said last time, she said the first time I went it was, the second time I went it wasn't, and this time it is. So, and this is just snapshots. So when you get blood work done, it is just a snapshot of that time in your life. So it's not like overall, but it's just a look. It's just a way for them to get a snapshot of what's going on in your body during that time. And so, I don't know, I could go on forever, but like I said, yesterday that's where I was. After the appointment, I came home. Oh, also I had to sleep with 2 little girls that kept me squished in the middle. That's a whole different story. That's not for YouTube. But so I didn't sleep well, had the allergic reaction, dealt with the doctor, was tired, and I took a long nap yesterday. So that's where yesterday went. It pretty much didn't happen. And anyway, and now that I've talked and it's 3 o'clock, we have to leave in 40 minutes. I almost forgot to show you guys. So this was all saran wrapped together, and it was $1.99, and I thought they were old books, and they are. So you can get 10 books for 97 cents at Kmart. What year's here? There's 3. Well, there's just 3 of these ones. Anyway, we got the Frisky Fox, Kitten's Voyage, and Tiny Tales. But if you remember, I think I already took them downstairs. I bought those little tiny frames. And I was like, you know, I bet there's some cute vintagey pictures that I can put in those little tiny frames. They're so cute. And then again, they're just some cute vintagey books. But I just thought that would be really, there was one, I think it was in this one. Yeah. If I put that in that little circle picture frame. So cute, you guys. Anyway, so there's 3 of those ones. There's this one. I thought this one would be cute too. Mimi, the merry-go-round cat. This is from 1976. They have the date on the inside. And then we got the Sunny books. This is Wiggy. Which this one is cute. It doesn't have a lot of those vintagey pictures, but you know. So, then we got Rusty. This one had the cute. I thought there was a cute. That one is cute. Yeah. Some, and then Beth's Happy Day, so I guess it's a birthday. Copyright. Established 1856, but it doesn't have the date it was. Anyway, and then this book, which is kind of funny because I remember these books, these cloth books that are like this, and like you can get them wet, you can, you know, non-toxic, real cloth, wiped clean, fun with baby. Play with blocks. What does it say? Copyright. Oh, it doesn't have the date. Bang bang. a fast ride. This way, puppy. Look how cute that is. Splash, splash, roll the ball. So again, these would be cute little pictures to be put, you know, in a frame. So I just got those for $1.99. Mint chocolate chip, peanut butter cup, vanilla, rainbow sherbet, strawberry, moose tracks, cookies and cream, chocolate chip. I'm gonna do a Superman on a waffle cone. Oh, they got sugar cookie too. Cotton candy. You want Superman? Do you want it like Mama's on a waffle cone?
No, in a cup.
In a cup. She wants Superman in a cup.
I want a caramel cheesecake cookie monster. What is that?
A waffle.
A waffle cone?
Waffle!
Is that Superman?
Yes.
Oh, you got that pretty cool.
Oh, they got black cherry. What one you got? Midnight. She got Superman. I got the Superman. You got what kind? Oh, it looks good.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
It was.
Caramel.
Something with caramel.
Is it good?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, the baby.
The baby.
Baby deer. It's like its back end is white. Like its legs and everything is white.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.